Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about my year 12 experience. What a year this has been. It's been one of the best years of my life and one of the worst years of my life all in one. It has been insane. So to put it into context, I moved schools for sixth form and I took 4 A-levels: English Literature, History, Religious Studies and Sociology. With my subjects, I absolutely love them and I don't regret taking them, although I do regret picking up a 4th and I almost dropped one. So a big bit of my year 12 experience has been stress because I've been taking on more than I can handle, but it's fine. And I think what I would say if you're going into sixth form is make sure you balance your time and don't do 4 A-levels if you can help it, because it is pain. It is pain. But with the workload, I'm going all over the place here. The workload I have found semi-manageable if you just do your work the day it's set and revise things as you learn them. So one thing I was doing when I still did 3 subjects, I picked up a 4th one because I'm an idiot who didn't think, oh, don't do 4. What I was doing when I had study periods is I'd take the work I'd done in the lessons before or the day before and I'd go through and I'd make revision cards on them. I'd keep each topic in my day folder and I would just revise it every time I could. I spent my frees revising. And that's another thing, year 12 experience, is I spent a lot of time working and that has basically dominated it. But one thing I would say is that I wish I'd done differently is I wish I spent more time on friendships. So I have made the most amazing friends since starting sixth form, but I feel like I could have spent more time with them, and I'm a bit sad because when we finished, a lot of my friends are in year 13, I'm not going to see them again, and I didn't spend enough time with them because I was too busy sitting in the library. So one thing I would say with sixth form is the workload is manageable if you spend time on it, but please find a balance and don't do 4 A-levels. A big thing about sixth form is having to adapt to change, especially if you move schools. So for me, it was adapting to new teachers, it was adapting to new learning styles, it was adapting to everything. New friends, new school, new everything. I felt like a year 7 when I first started, and that's the thing, I feel like no matter where you go, you are going to feel like a year 7. Especially the year 13s, they really make you feel like year 7s. They're like, oh, the year 12s are taking our common room. And I think some people actually got into a fight with the year 13s in the first month. I don't know, I never really went to the common room. I didn't really like it, but one thing about year 12 is you definitely have more independence. I know different schools do it differently, so my school wouldn't let us leave in our frees. We could leave at lunch, couldn't leave in our frees. So with the independence, I feel like we didn't get as much as some other schools, but definitely with workload, you do get more independence. And because you have frees, you have more time to sort of do what you want to do. I know a lot of people would spend their frees doing cards, like playing cards, but some people would spend their frees working. There's a lot more choice at how you spend your school day, and we were allowed to leave for lunch. Some schools were allowed to leave in their frees, as I said. So yeah, we could go Tesco. That was great. I really miss getting Tesco meal deals after school. It's the best bit. A big bit of my year 12 experience as well was learning that you're not going to automatically be good at a subject. I started with D's and C's, and that's good. That's really good for a starting point. Don't expect to go in getting A's and A stars, because that's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's not because you're stupid. It's not because you're failing. It's none of that. It's because A-levels have a completely different mark scheme and it will take you time to adapt to it. It doesn't take that long. I think I sort of caught up November, December time. Not with English though. I've only just caught up with English and it is July. There's people still improving in year 13. So one thing I would say with my year 12 experience is I started really kind of wanting to go back to my old school because I felt like I was failing and I felt like I wasn't doing well, but that's nothing to do with that. It was just because sixth form was very different. Sixth form has been a stress. Sorry, I had noise. It was nothing. Sixth form has been really stressful, and I would say that looking after your mental health is something that I didn't do that you really should do in sixth form, because there is a greater workload and things are going to be more difficult and you should make sure you take care of yourself. my sixth form experience has also been filled with some great opportunities, and I definitely feel like it's been worth it. Worth the stress. A lot of my year 12 experience was sitting there crying in front of my friends. One time I cried in front of a teacher and he told me I should drop an A-level, and I didn't. I was like, no. And he was like, you need to, you're stressed. And I was like, I know, but I'm not going to because I hate myself. Don't put yourself under more stress. Yeah, my year 12 experience has just been wild. It's been great, but it's been so stressful. I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm going to make a little bit of a video with my friend now, and I'm going to show you a little bit more talking about my sixth experience with my friend. Also going to talk a little about A-levels. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that. Also, if you made it this far, leave a like, subscribe and comment what you want to see next. Enjoy. To rate your 12 out of 10, what would you give it?
Like a solid 5.
And give 3 words to describe it.
Long, boring, unnecessary.
Nice! And now...
I should have dropped out.
Okay.
I should have done an apprenticeship.
That's lovely. So would you tell the lovely people watching this to do a BTEC?
Do a BTEC. Do
Okay.
one BTEC.
Do one BTEC. Okay, and what was your favourite part of year 12?
Christmas carols.
Oh yeah, redacted. Singing Jerusalem.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I get to be a Tory now.
Yeah, very...
In Christmas carols, everyone got to dress up, and it was
iconic.
horrifying. There was a naked man in a Tesco's trolley who was trying to be the baby Jesus.
Last
Well, he had
uniform
some
day,
straw
we had a
and-
girl dressed in as a plague doctor.
Oh, yeah, she came in March. In March.
Amazing. You know what? She icon.
She's in my year. She's a legend. We love.
It was the middle of March, but she was dressed.
Yeah, but that's because it was because of coronavirus.
I mean, fair enough.
Okay, if you had to rate it out of 10, what would you give it?
Like 3.
3 words to describe it?
Painful, disappointing, endless.
Yeah, year 12 was not a vibe.
No,
Okay, was year 13 any better?
I think year 13 was a vibe solely because I didn't do any work the whole time and then my exams got cancelled.
Same.
See, I still have to sit my exams. I'm very jealous for you guys.
Well, we have the best deal because we have to do no exams.
Except my predicteds are all awful.
Mine are worse.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, and what would you recommend people did instead?
Do an apprenticeship. Like build a fence or something. It'll be way more
build
fun.
A fence. Stable
Just build a
employment,
fence.
lucrative. Don't be a real estate agent because they're awful. No offence.
No offence.
Be a fence.
Just build a fence.
build a fence.
Great idea.
That's money.
Build a big
Start
fence.
an Etsy shop.
With the fences on.
Just don't do A-levels unless you want to die.
Yes. Don't do A-levels. Do an
So
apprenticeship.
as you can see, my friends absolutely loved year 12. I personally don't think it's as bad as they made it out to be. I think it's been a lot more exciting than GCSE because the subjects are a lot more interesting. I would say it was long, but it wasn't long because we got sent home halfway through. So I mean, I guess my judgment isn't 100% true, but I don't think it's as bad that you should go drop out and change all of your plans for it. It's not as bad as people say it is. Honestly, I would just say don't panic and you will get through it. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment anything you'd like to see next, and subscribe. I'm not 100% sure what I want to film next, but it is the summer, so whatever you guys want to see, just let me know and I will hopefully get that out to you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!